My name is David Thompson. I am Shandel's husband, and I am a 33-year-old type 1 diabetic on an insulin pump.
Okay.
I was first diagnosed when I was 25 years old with adult onset juvenile diabetes. At that time, my average blood sugars were over 400. It gave me an A1C, which is a percentage average of your blood sugars, of over 15%, where the average non-diabetic is around 6 to 6.5%. Immediately put on insulin regimen, and then eventually after a year I was put on a pump. And with a little bit of a diet change, but not much, not a lot of exercise, the best that I could get my blood sugars down to were an average of 200 to 250, and a fasting blood sugar, which is when you wake up in the morning, of over 300 usually. I just figured this is what it's going to be. I'm a diabetic. This is my life. Shandel started doing Neolife in June.
Mm-hmm.
I saw what I did for her June and July and how good she was feeling and the changes. And I decided to go to a shake party that the vice president was actually hosting at Alan and Nicole Blaine's house. And after listening to Josh Clark and what he had to say about the product, I knew that being a type 1 diabetic, since the shakes are so glycemically balanced, that it would help my blood sugars. I signed up that day, got my product within about 4 days. And so, like I said, my average blood sugars when I wake up are over 300. I started taking the product that day. The next morning, overnight, literally, my blood sugar when I woke up was 146. Immediately in half. After a month of taking the product, when I first started, I wanted to know just what Neolife would do. So I kept my same poor eating habits and I did not exercise, but I religiously followed my weight loss plan, which is 2 shakes a day and the Pro Vitality. I lost 10 pounds in the first month, 5.5 inches off my body, and 3% body fat. I knew that, okay, well now I want to see what's going to happen if I change my diet. And I still wasn't working out, but over the next 3 days, I lost another 3% body fat. Over the next 3 months, my average blood sugar, not just my fasting, went down to 131. I started adding in the exercise. As of today, which is September, October, November, December, 5 months,
Yeah.
my average blood sugar is 110, which is an average A1C of about 6.5%.
Is that about perfect?
It's dead on. Between
It's
80 and
perfect.
120 is a non-diabetic.
Wow.
And
So you're in the
110,
same range, even though you're type 1
I'm still in the same range as a non-diabetic.
as a non.
And having high blood sugars can eventually lead to neuropathy. You'll lose feeling in the extremities, your fingers and your toes. You'll eventually have to have amputations. A lot of bad things can come from high blood sugar.
So, and David, I heard you saying that you have tons of energy. I heard you
lots.
saying that because
Yeah.
you said you
and
told.
it's not like a jittery energy.
Yeah, it's
just-
wholesome.
I'm steady. I just feel good. It's a natural. I don't ever get tired. It's just a steady
And
energy
we were
throughout the day.
tired all
All
the
the
time.
time.
And with his blood sugars, I don't know if people know this, but when your blood sugar goes high and low, you're kind of a crabby, cranky person. And his blood sugars, since they have been more level, he has been like the old David, like the David that I met 10 years ago.